CDC Victoria strongly believes in engaging with the communities that we serve to foster good, meaningful relationships and to promote an inclusive society and drive social change. One of the biggest issues that plagues the public transport industry is antisocial behaviour. CDC Victoria chooses to adopt a proactive approach through education and empowerment. Can anyone give me a good example of what a good leader is and what that means to you?
We started out with the community engagement plan to really deal with antisocial behaviour, and giving back the driver respect within the community is something which has eroded over time, and it's something we want to try and restore.
I'm the Chief Commercial Officer of the Western Bulldogs. Our whole strategy is around the west of Melbourne. We have 60 schools, for example, that we engage with out in the west, and a lot of those kids would actually get buses which CDC runs. So there's so many parallels each and every day that we share. If I was anyone out there who was passionate about what they do, were community orientated, were really strong in the values that they set, I would be telling you to ring CDC and partner with them.
CDC Victoria has run numerous anti-graffiti workshops with the Western Bulldogs Youth Leadership Program. As part of the program, youth leaders are challenged and empowered to model good behaviours and learn to respond assertively among their peers.
As a sparring leader, my favourite part was cleaning up, because you see everyone's faces, they're like, oh man, I didn't know if I did this then I probably would tag a smiley face.
I learned that our actions can affect people around us. Because my friends, the group I hang around, that's what they do, so I'd probably speak up now.
My highlight was definitely the tagging on the bus. That was really fun, yeah.
The one thing that we have noticed is that it's largely the youth that we want to try and reach out to.
CDC allows us to employ a multicultural diversity manager. They go out to the schools, introducing Australian rules, football and sport generally, the establishment of multicultural Auskick programs, Unity Cup teams, club cultural awareness programs, attending events and festivals within the city of Wyndham. So we're very fortunate to have that sort of relationship with CDC Victoria. Their desire to want to improve the living standards of people that live within the city of Wyndham in particular is just incredible.
One of the key community engagement pillars is youth empowerment. The Western Chances Scholarship Program gives young, talented individuals the extra support to pursue their dreams or further their education.
The Western Chances partnership with CDC Victoria is a wonderful partnership because Myki is one of our most requested items for scholarships.
Having your Myki topped up and ready to go at all times just means that you don't have to stress about having to constantly wonder if you've got enough on your Myki, and that money that you normally would invest into your Myki can be used elsewhere.
It's a huge cost to be paying out $1,000 for an annual Myki. So it's a really important contribution from CDC.
At CDC, what we want to do is try to model the right behaviours, and the Vic Maori Wardens are volunteers and they take their time to ride our buses and to reach out to their youth within the community.
Vic Maori Wardens was formed for the sake of our South Pacific youth that were running amok. The graffiti, the fair evasions, all sorts of stuff that youth do when they're not supervised. It seems to work better when we approach the youth. We don't go forward and just jump on them. We ask them first if we can assist in any way. It's proven to be positive.
Another one of CDC's community programs is our School Connect program. This program allows us to engage with underprivileged youth within our regional communities. So as part of the program, CDC facilitates excursions to special interest places, such as visiting Melbourne museums, Road to Zero road safety exhibition.
Today we came out basically to come and prepare them for a little bit of what we do with regard to life skills, safety on the roads, safety when they're travelling. It's a bit of a hands-on learning process with regard to the kids. The program's run by CDC, allowing us to travel to Melbourne, come back, and we get picked up right there. So the kids love it, and I think we love it as well, but it's always a bonus for the kids.
So safety is our top priority. This youth program is another way CDC enhances safety within our communities.
Melbourne's population's grown by over a quarter in 10 years, and that puts huge pressure on your natural environment. And so People and Parks Foundation was looking for a project that we could undertake in Melbourne's west to try and help turn this around. And so I spoke to CDC, who were all very much committed to this idea of greening the west.
Our partnership with People and Parks Foundation is a $40,000 grant that was funded partly by CDC. So Thanks for coming out today and planting.
So we got together and we were able to put over 1,200 plants in the parkland last Friday with over 50 people doing it. So I saw CDC as natural partners because they're really committed to what we've been trying to do, and they've also got really strong environmental/community commitment, and I think it's the bringing together of these two themes that really resonates well with this project. This is an important project for the environment, but it's also an important project for the Western community.
They have some wonderful associations, Western Chances, obviously the Western Bulldogs, and many others. So we're quite fortunate at CDC have been a partner of ours for several years.
A lot of people say, I know why you're here, you work for CDC, don't you? We said, yes, we do. You're on the buses to make things safer for us. I said, yes, we are. And it's very important to us to be committed to our partnership, because that's one thing we value the most.
The people who've been part of our project on Friday, 5, 10, 15, 20 years down the track, they're going to get an immense sense of pride when they work back and go back and see that ecosystem and how it's emerged.
It's the community that we serve, it's the community that gives us a rationale for being, really.